We've all been there. The calendar's full, you're working 10-hour days, maybe you're overwhelmed with little errands or tasks that eat at your time or your attention. Or maybe you're already in charge of too many projects for your club or for your organizations, and then someone comes around, someone you like, and asks you to do something new. You don't want to say yes, but at the same time, you don't want to say no. In today's video, I'm going to touch on what you should do and could do for the sake of your own growth. Stick around. Hey, yo, and what's up, tribe? Today, I want to talk to you about how you can use your time more efficiently. This video is especially important for those of you who consider themselves entrepreneurs, those of you who run your own businesses, and those in leadership, but similarly for people who just tend to have the problem of taking on too much or seem to always have their plate too full. This video is about delegation and learning how to say no. Michael Porter is someone who's well known in the academic business area, and he once said that the essence of strategy is choosing what not to do. And I cannot agree more with that sentiment. Being too overloaded with projects and tasks drags down your productivity and can create excess stress, making you not as good as you should be. And so what you should do is just say no one way or another. For leaders and entrepreneurs, this means keeping your project calendar dialed in. It means keeping your business focused. Delegation is the key point here. For many of you, there are smaller tasks that you should be paying people to do so that you can focus on the big picture. Timothy Ferriss talks about this in his book, The 4-Hour Workweek, which is an extreme example of this delegation. Paying people a fraction of what your time is worth is a key to operating more efficiently and more strategically. You may think that this isn't financially responsible, but in reality, freeing up your time and your focus by delegating these smaller tasks to assistants and other individuals is far more responsible. Similarly, for more important aspects of your business, don't be afraid to delegate those to those people who you hired. And importantly, let them take the project and don't micromanage it. Jocko Willink talks about this in his book, Dichotomy of Leadership. And it underscores the importance of letting your people do their thing. Risking that failure is fine, but empowering them to grow can help you grow your organization to better heights. But what if you're not allowed to hire a personal assistant? What if you're not in a position to delegate to people who work for you? What are you going to do then? Well, that old 80s phrase, just say no. Look, many of you want to be nice. Many of us want to help. But in doing so, you could be making yourself less effective at what you should be focused on. This is true of many student leaders that I see, but also a lot of professionals throughout the industry, throughout different levels of the organizations. Hey, that's great, but my boss won't let me, you might think. But saying no without saying no can be a thing. Follow me here. Sometimes the best way to say no is by replying, hey, I could do that for you, but if I do that, I'm probably not going to be as effective at doing it as you think I could be based on my workload right now. And in addition to that, I'm probably going to be putting some element of quality aside when it comes to my existing projects. And I'm not comfortable with that. And I don't think you want to be comfortable with that either. Now, of course, that may or may not work depending on the type of organization that you're talking about. But by saying something like this, you're showing that there might be value in finding someone else in the organization to take on that project. You're saying no without outright saying no, but by saying, look, this isn't going to get done to the level that I think it should be getting done. Hopefully, the individual that you work for, or the individual that's asking that, will see why it's not in the best interest for you to do this project for either the business unit or the business or the company at whole or just the workplace. And hopefully, you have a supervisor who understands and sees the need to find someone else with a lesser workload, or even expand the unit. And lacking both, maybe you should consider where you're working. If you're not able to achieve your full potential because you're constantly getting overloaded with tasks, is it a good place for you to be? Okay, tribe, so there you go. Just a little advice on how to say no, on how to delegate what you're doing. I encourage you to check out those books that I just talked about. They can give you some ideas as to the types of things that may be more efficiently held and done by other people. How you can think about spending your money to make your time work and create more wealth for you or more resources for you in the future. Anyway, if you like this video, go ahead and click that like icon. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, click the notification bell. And as always, I hope you're better today than you were tomorrow. And I hope you'll be a little bit better tomorrow than you were today. Take care.